What's up, everybody? Hello, how are you guys doing? What's going on? What's new? You guys excited for Friday like I am, or what? Um, it's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's supposed to be my day off, but I have to work, unfortunately. Who's gonna be first? It's gonna be Brandon Tobias. What is going on, Brandon? How are you? Let's go, Brandon. Miguel Ojeda. What is going on? How are you? Rachel Aguirre. Hello. Ovelli Suli, what is going on? Skinny Rogers, not Chunky Rogers, Skinny Rogers, what is going on? Myra Cordero, hola, how are you? What are you making for dinner? Rita V, Child of the Most High, hello, how are you? Jenny Ange, hi. Tashayla Crank, what is going on? Ovelli says, how's Lulu? Hopefully she's doing good. I haven't seen her. Ragnar, how's Boogie? I have no idea. I have not seen Boogie. Irma Cortez, hello, how are you? Tank 104. God bless you, brother. Thank you very much for your support, Tank 104. Stephen Almanza, hello. Sandra Sanchez, hello. I need help finding my son. How can I contact you? My email is lostinphoenixyt@gmail.com. Lostinphoenixyt@gmail.com. Skinny Rogers, many prayers for the broken ones and the ones that are about to be broken. J Love, what is going on? Where have you been? We're about to put a APB all points bulletin. Going to put your face on the side of a milk carton because we haven't seen you in a long time. What's new? What's going on? How you been? Ernie E, did Lulu get her leg fixed? I'm gonna say no. To Shayla Crank, awesome shirt. I love this. Is my most. This is my favorite band of all time right here. Four dudes making amazing music. Daniel, what is going on? How are you, Daniel? Evangeline Trujillo is all the way in Colorado. What's up, Evangeline? Kimberly, I'm good. How are you? Myra says, I just finished dinner, about to sit and eat. I'll send a pic. Awesome, Myra. I wonder what it is. What did Myra make today? Doreen Kopke, hello, how are you? Lori, nice. How is Jessica doing? That is so funny you ask. I talked to her mom today. You guys are going to see that tomorrow, okay? So I talked to Jessica's mom today, Michelle. Ruby, what is going on? How are you, Ruby? How was work today? J Love says, I was here last time, but you were getting off already. I was like, damn, right when I got home, you said goodnight, and everybody was like, no. That's awesome. That's funny. Kelzang Garang. Hi, Art. How are I'm doing really good. Kelzang, thank you for asking. I really appreciate you. Hopefully, you're doing swell also, man. Skinny Rogers can dig the Zeppelin vibes. I've been listening to Led Zeppelin since I was like 24. That's over 20 years, 24 years. Wow. Pepe, what's going on? How are you? Kimberly is doing okay. That's awesome, Kimberly. That's a good thing. There's a lot of people didn't wake up today. Um, all right, Myra. So this is what Myra made. It looks good. I see a salad, I see toast, and I see some. I think those are beans, right? Yeah, good stuff. God, salad or that potatoes? What is that? Is that chicken? I don't know, but it looks good. Or pork chops. Are those pork chops or chicken? I'm gonna have to taste it. I'm gonna have to taste it, man. I'm gonna have to just taste it. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to taste it. So just to be on the safe side. So, anyways, yeah, I think that those are pork chops, right? It looks like pork chops. So, anyways, so I just ate two hot dogs right now. So, not the Bud Light kind of hot dogs, but normal hot dogs. So I'm kind of full. J Love was taking the garbage bins out to the front. Dang. Mara said pork chops, leftover beans, and salad looks super, super good. Myra's gonna be. She's giving us a warning. She's gonna be killing it with the beans tonight. Dang. Jenny Rose, how are you? What's going on, Jenny Rose? Lori Knight says, "Hey Art, I wanted to ask you if you can ask Jessica's mother if the baby needs anything. I would love to send her something. Little Isabella. I'll ask. I'll definitely ask. Okay. She's not in contact with the baby because the baby is um, uh, yeah, she doesn't have the baby, unfortunately. So, but I'll definitely ask. Okay, I'll let you know. Thanks for asking, Lori. Richard Garza, hey bro, have you heard from any of the ladies with kids that were on the streets? Any of the ladies with the kids that are on the streets? Give me some names. Give me some. There's been a lot of ladies with kids on the streets. Unfortunately, sad. Sandra Martin says, hello, Art. I'm still sick with this COVID. Hopefully, I can test negative. School. My daughter has back to school night next week. I'm tired of being in my bedroom for weeks. Sandra Martin, get better, get well, rest. Uh, just we'll pray for you to get better and keep your head up, okay? Joel from Maine says, I had two tickets for Led Zeppelin when Bonham passed. I was weeks from seeing them live. No way. So back in 1980, you were a few weeks away from watching Led Zeppelin live. John Bonham, the drummer, he dies, right? I think they were. So I think the rumor is they were recording. They were practicing right at somebody's house. I don't know whose house it was. I don't know if it was Jimmy Page's house or whose house. And he was just getting, he was just like a straight, liquor guy, right? And somehow he ends up in his car, in the back seat of his car. He's like laying on his back in the back seat of his car, and he vomits. He's so passed out. He's so out of it, so drunk that he chokes on his vomit, and he passes away. He was like 30 something. He was a young guy, and that's it. They broke up. The band started Led Zeppelin started in like 1968, and they ended in 1980. Like they never, they never recorded as Led Zeppelin because they were missing, one of the main guys. So super sad. So I never got to see him either, Joel. We have some in common. Laura, you're welcome. Laura, are you ready for the weekend? I was ready on Monday. Aideen, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Ruby says, I vengo, no se vayan. All right, Ruby. Betsy Bay, hi Art, how do you decompress after interviewing? I eat lots of tacos. I drink lots of water. I listen to good music. And I have uh, a good support network with Lost in Phoenix family right here, right? A bunch of really good people that are very kind, considerate, and very supportive indeed. So that's kind of how I decompress. Thanks for asking, Betsy. That's a really good question. Fearfully Made. Hello, everyone. Hi, Art. Hello, Fearfully Made. What is going on? How are you? Sydney Aldana. What is going on, Sydney? How are you? Alma Amador. Hello. What is going on? White Russia, good to see you, Art. How is your night going? My night is going good because I ate 2 hot dogs. I was gonna go eat some tacos, but I decided not to go in to the establishment. So I went to go get 2 hot dogs. I bought a dozen donuts right now. So that's funny. Never go buy stuff when you're hungry because you're gonna buy everything. So that's funny. That's super funny. So how are you guys doing? Are you guys doing good? What do you guys think about Robert and his brother Sebastian? Anybody? Roberto and Sebastian. Roberto and Sebastian. What are your guys' thoughts? Anybody? Anybody has thoughts on Roberto? So the poor mom, right? The mother, she has her 3 sons, 23, 21, and 19. They're out in the streets for years, right? Roberto is 19. He's been out there since he was 14. 5 years. What in the heck is happening, man? So that's insane. Poor mom. I just want to hug her, man. Like, Jesus, you know? So, and they seem like good kids, decent kids, just made a stupid mistake, but it's like not one, not two, three. Wow. That's so I saw Roberto yesterday, right? I recognized him right away. Hey, Roberto, what's going on? I haven't seen you in months, dude. What's going on? Let's do an update. All right, cool. So I interview him, right? And I saw some kid and I said, hey, go ask him if he wants to interview. And then, Sebastian comes over, right? I interview Sebastian. During the interview, he says, yeah, my brother's us, right? My mom always comes out here to say hi to us. And I said, who's us? Me and my brothers. I go, your brothers are out here too? Yeah, got 2 brothers. You just interviewed one of them. I'm like, Roberto is your brother? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was just like in shock, I just wanted to fall over. It's sad. Sad, sad, sad. Michelle Bandon, what is going on, Michelle? How are you? I just saw Michelle earlier, and she's doing good. So I'll update that. You guys will see that tomorrow. I'll upload that video for Michelle. Michelle Bandon is Jessica's mom. So Michelle's not going to give us an update here. You guys are going to have to watch tomorrow, right, Michelle? J Love says, I got my other root canal on Tuesday. J Love, my goodness, you're running out of teeth to do root canals. What's happening? It seems like a month ago you're doing root canals. What's going on? Fearfully Made says they do seem like good kids. You can tell that they do not belong in those streets. Very sweet boys. I know they have good hearts. They need love, and I'm praying they get clean fast. Absolutely, Fearfully Made. Got great point. J Love got her lip burnt. You can't go around kissing frogs because you get your lip burnt. Lori Nice says it's insane and sad. Yeah, you could have knocked me over with the feather when he told me that both of his brothers were out there, and I had just interviewed one. His name was Roberto. I'm like, Roberto's your brother, really, for us? Oh my God. And then a little extra shock for the mom is, oh, by the way, mom, you're going to be a grandmother for the first time from your youngest son. My goodness. J Love says, I only got 2. Don't be exaggerating. Hey, one root canal seems like 10 to me, man. Because I haven't had none. I'm gonna go brush my tooth right now when I get off of here. Anytime I hear the word root canal, it's like I flinch, Lori Nice, just curious, how often do you go live? I go often. I go live when I can. When I don't have like a schedule. It's not a certain time. It's not a certain day. It's I look at my clock and what I got to do. Like, you know what? I got work. I got to open up my laptop. I got to do stuff. So yeah, no schedule. Italian girl, hello. What is going on? Mara Cordero says, shaking my head. That's terrible. Where's the mom? I think the mom is working, probably working and just living the American dream. Bryce Gardner, hello. Rita V says, God led you to them. Yeah, I was super sad. Super sad. Fearfully Made says Roberto's going to be having a baby. Yeah, he said in the video that his girlfriend is pregnant. She's about a month pregnant. She lives at home. She's not in the streets. And he said in the video that he told his mom and that she was shocked. I said a good shock or a bad shock? So yeah, I go, how old is your mom? Because she's probably young, right? And he goes, yeah, I think she's 30. So keep in mind, Roberto's been doing this for 5 years since he was 14 years old, right? So yeah, she's definitely not 30, right? If the oldest brother is 23, the mom can't be 30, right? Just I'm not good at math, right? But that wouldn't work out. So she might be in her late 30s. I'm not sure. Michelle 77 loves my shirt. I love my shirt too. Led Zeppelin, the greatest band of all time, in my humble opinion, right? Some people say the Stones, the Rolling Stones. Some people say, what is the other folks? Oh my, the Beatles. I'm not a Beatles fan. I think I like one of their songs. That's it. I'm not a Beatles type fan at all. Rolling Stones are cool. Rolling Stones are really good. I love Rolling Stones. The Beatles. I have no idea why people like the Beatles. They're too they're too Bud Lightish. It's like they drank too much Bud Light. And Led Zeppelin is like straight up whiskey. Like M. Linson, hello. Thanks for joining. Ovelli Suli, question: what case you've bumped into that has affected your life till this day? So who have I interviewed that has affected me to this day? I would say nobody. Nobody really affects me because you shouldn't let the people you interview. You shouldn't really. I do a really good job of not um, letting you know the people's circumstances or the things that I see, the things I hear, really creep into my mind or my emotions or anything, because that would be very detrimental to me, right? If I allowed that. So I don't do that. So I would say none of them affected me now, right? It's sad talking to them. Like it was sad hearing Sebastian. It was sad hearing Roberto, because there's like an innocent child that's going to be born into mayhem potentially with a father that's out there in the streets, right? So Blake, the people that have passed, Gabby, so all that stuff is sad. I mourn them, and I pray for them, but then I have to move on, because that would be detrimental to my health if I stayed in that dark place. Sandra Gonzalez, ACDC, absolutely, Highway to Hell. Mary Lou Madrid, what is going on? Fearfully Made says, that's amazing, because just watching your videos breaks my heart. I need to get like you, Art. That's what I had a long time ago. I had an ex that says, you have a Grinch heart. You have a little Grinch heart, she said. So, so maybe it's a little bit of that. I don't know. Boogie, what is going on, Boogie? I really like the Beatles just because my dad would stay up playing guitar to while my guitar gently weeps, but he also loved Led Zeppelin. So do I. Because you're cool. Your dad is cool. You're cool. Led Zeppelin is cool. Beatles, mm, they're on the softer side. They're on the. I'm telling you, if they were a beer, they'd be Bud Light. So Italian girl says, I think Art protects his heart from women because he's been hurt before. That's funny. If my exes saw that, they would get a chuckle. Italian girl. That's funny. Ovelli, thanks for answering my question, because same when I watch your videos, it makes me cry seeing young people in a very dark side. Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon. Whose album was that? Dark Side of the Moon. You can't Google. Joel from Maine, the Beatles were the best band ever. Led Zeppelin is my all-time favorite. Pink Floyd, and the Stones spend too much time talking smack about the US and are welcome to suck it. But yet the Pink Floyd and the Stones they toured the United States the most, they made money the most here, right? So uh, yeah, we know how that goes. But yeah, definitely Led Zeppelin, my favorite of all time, the most mysterious band, the loudest band of all time. Yeah, big regret is never seeing them in my lifetime. So it's super sad. I'm sad. Bryce Gardner, Redbone, Come and Get Your Love. I think they're like Native American, right? Come and get your love. And that was a one hit wonders. Maribel Torres, Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here is one of my favorites. What's going on, Maribel Torres? What's happening? Pink Floyd has some really good ones too. Time, Wish You Were Here, good stuff. The Who, American Woman. Don't be sad. Have a taco. You'll feel better. Tacos make people feel better. Tacos make the world go round. That's funny. You guys are silly. Rita V says that lady you interviewed yesterday got to me. She has 5 kids and was crying for them. She gave them all air kisses. think she has 6 kids, right? I think she said 6. Chi-Chi's, yeah, she was like that, right? She was like that. That's a lot of air kisses right there, man. Yeah, it's you know what the saddest part about all of the people that are gonna have kids is that what's the likelihood that that generation doesn't head out to the streets the way their parents were in the streets, the way their grandparents were in the streets, the way it's like a generational curse, a cycle. It's like expected almost for some people. It's like they don't get a chance to thrive and survive and live life to the fullest. So super sad. Ella Devious, what is going on? How are you? Have you met up with Lulu? I uploaded a video of Lulu like 2, 3 days ago. I haven't seen her today or yesterday though. Monica Vargas, San Antonio. In San Antonio, they have the Alamo and they have the River Walk, right? The River Walk. There's like a little river through the city or something like that. Yeah, we're in the desert. There's no rivers here. Anita Sweet, hello. Thanks for joining, Anita. How are you? How's your day going? Amy Schweitzer, what is going on, Amy? When did Phoenix get so out of control? Hello from New York. Anita, thank you for loving my show. I love this band. I love these guys. Um, when did Phoenix get out of control? Uh, so I'll give you guys a little historical. Um, Phoenix has always, like historically, right, for decades, been the distribution point for all illicit things coming in from Mexico, right? So it used to be marijuana, it still is human smuggling, and it's everything else, right? Everything, every illicit thing, right? Humans and controlled substances, they come to Arizona, Phoenix first, right? Phoenix is a distribution point. It comes to Phoenix, they cross the southern border because the southern border in Arizona is very porous. Okay, that means it's kind of open. There's no fences, there's no walls, there's nothing. it's a long, it's a long border, right? And the majority of the border is you can have one foot in Mexico, you can have another foot in the United States, right? The majority of the border with Arizona. And then another thing is it's super hot, right? It's super, super hot. Um, and so the people that smuggle coyotes, right, that smuggle humans or illicit substances, they know the corridors, they know where, when, how, and they get people across, they get substances across, they come to Phoenix, and then when they send humans or substances east, the price skyrockets for anything, right? So for example, we just heard from what was that young guy from Michigan? I forgot his name. Some guy that I just interviewed, uploaded his video like 2, 3 days ago. He's from Michigan. I said, "Are blues in Michigan?" He said, "Yes." How much were you paying for one pill in Michigan? He said $20. How much are you paying for that pill? Same pill here, $1. That so so yeah. Deborah H, what is going on? Keep March. So many young people and the three brothers. That one is sad. Keep March. Yes, I feel horrible for the mom. Can you imagine you're a mom and not one, not two, but three of your sons are on the street for years, right? They didn't just go there last week. It's years. Sad. Anita said, I'm not staying for long. I have a migraine. I hope you all have a blessed night. Thanks for joining us and hanging out with us a little bit. Anita, get well. feel better, and we'll see you soon. Danielle Williams, hello, how are you? L. Weber, hello, how are you? What's going on? L. Weber is at work, and she's saying hi to Lost of Phoenix on live. Man, you better not, don't get fired, L. Weber. Don't get fired, because that would be horrible. But thank you for loving my shirt. I appreciate you. Lori Prevost, what is going on, Lori? How are you? How's your day? Boogie loves history. Ella Devia says, what kind of advice can you give me about people accusing me false allegations? It's been a tough couple days. Ella Devious, if people are spreading falsehoods about you, the best thing to do is ignore them. Sometimes you can't give others power over you, right? Because they're trying to get your attention, they're trying to disrupt you, they're trying to ruin your day. And we're the ones that control that by not giving them what they want, right? They want to ruin your day, so don't give them the power. Basically, don't pay any mind to them, right? Because I have a million haters, right? We all do. We all have people that dislike us, right? And so you have to pay them no mind. You just have to ignore it, basically, right? So they don't like that. They don't like being ignored. You can't acknowledge them because they truly don't matter, especially if they're spreading falsehood about you. You just got to ignore it. It's not true. You have nothing to worry about. There's people that say I drink Bud Light, but I don't. I really don't. Beatriz Osorio, thank you. Joel, and border crossings have increased dramatically over the last couple months, thousands and thousands every day. Let's go, Brandon. Yo. Marina Uloya, hi, can you see me? I don't see you, but I see your name, Marina Uloya. Hi, can you see me? People watcher, I was just finishing up watching these videos that you posted. Great job as usual. Thank you, people watcher. I appreciate you watching, and you're awesome. Evangeline Trujillo, have a good night. Thanks for joining. I have not interviewed the third brother. Haven't met the third brother. He wasn't there. He was unavailable. He was indisposed. He was busy doing I don't know what. It's so funny. Sometimes I'll say, "Hey, you want to talk? You want to do an update?" Oh no, bro, I'm busy. Busy what? Like what are you busy doing what? So I get that a lot. Oh no, not right now, bro. I'm busy. Can you come back in an hour? I won't be busy in an hour. Like, dude, you're not busy now, man. You're you don't have a job, you're homeless. What are you doing? That's funny. Ella Devious, positive vibes. Ms. Pa, hi Art. I just woke up. It's just after 4 a.m. Yawn. Should be sleeping. Insomnia sucks. Go back to sleep, Ms. Pa. Go chug some tequila or something. Eat the worm. Anita says, Art, I know you drink Bud Light. Nah. Nah. You hear him? My dogs? Jen Casino. What is going on, Jen? How are you? How's your day going? Marina, thank you. Appreciate it. I see the warm sentiment. Thank you. Got it. Susanna Rodriguez, beautiful people, stay positive and share the love. Absolutely. Sharing is caring. Mara, you know why, Mara? 'Cause I eat beans. I eat beans. Michelle says the dogs sound like they are handling some business back there. Yeah. You know what they do? So cute. They kind of like so Phoebe and Milo. So Milo is kind of almost the same. I need to weigh him, but they're kind of remember he used to be so little. You're not little no more. So they kind of like fake bite each other and kind of they're like playing, you know. So it's really cool. I love it. So who's ready for the weekend? Anybody doing anything cool for the weekend? Anybody? Anybody traveling? Anybody going anywhere? Any birthdays coming up? You know what? Speaking of birthdays, I was thinking about this. I think we should have one person in charge of the Lost in Phoenix family birthday calendar. What do you guys think about that? Anybody anybody think that's a good idea? I mean, I'm throwing the idea out, but I can't really I can't manage that because I don't have time. I don't I can't manage that calendar. So I was just thinking that it would be cool. Like all you lovely people, you know, put your name on a calendar and then, oh, tomorrow is Pepe's birthday, right? And then we wish you a happy birthday. So that'd be kind of cool. Kung Fu Freddy, did anyone see the green glowing comet in the southwest of Tucson skies? We did, man. It was crazy. Green glowing comet. Damn. I think, Myra, were you in Tucson earlier after eating beans? Alma Amador is traveling to Arizona right now. What's going on, Alma? Where you coming from, and what are you gonna do in Arizona? Because she said I'm coming to Arizona right now. That's awesome. Be careful. Susanna, I saw Lulu like 2 days ago. Was it 2, 3 days ago? um, so Alma is coming to Phoenix. Cool. Drive safely. Don't get pulled over by police here, because I think Arizona cops are a little bit on the strict side. It's my personal opinion, which is a good thing. You know, if you have nothing to worry about, then you shouldn't mind. Where's Marsha? So Marsha's missing. Who's missing? Marsha. Who else is missing? Anybody else? Dogs. Shannon. Myra says, "Is this going to be a long live?" We've been here 38 minutes. I'll probably be here for maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I just ate, so that's a good thing. Right? That's a good sign. I do have to do some work, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Ms. Pa, do you know the statistical numbers of homeless in Phoenix Art? Is there a certain area of encampments, or is it all over? It's all over. And I read that it was 10,000 people are homeless in Phoenix. And I'm like, nah, I was like, BS, man. They're like way more. So officially, I think the city of Phoenix has it at 10,000, but nah, no way. It looks like it's way, way, way more. What's going on, Buki? What's happening? ¿Qué tienes? ¿Qué te duele? Darlene Wilson, Yate. And I like your t-shirt. Thank you, Darlene. I love my t-shirt. The greatest band of all time right here. These gentlemen right here. Ford. So I listened to their song, the first time, right? And I just fell in love with it, right? I was loud and like it was very I just liked everything about it. I had no idea who Led Zeppelin was. I didn't know what Led Zeppelin meant. I thought they were American because when English people, people from England, when they sing, they don't have an accent. When they talk, that you can hear the English accent, right? So I thought they're American, and then I thought it was like 10 people playing all these instruments. It's only four, so I love them. Amy Schweitzer, does Phoenix have social workers that go around and try and help any of these people? Yes, they do, Amy. The problem is, so there's lots of resources, lots, and there's lots of agencies and social workers, and there's funding, and there's places they can go to, and all of that exists, Amy. Everything, right? So I'll hear people say this, right? And here's people that are not informed, right? They'll say this, especially on TikTok, because TikTok has this, the IQ is a lot lower and attention span is a lot lower in IQ. The age is a lot lower on TikTok. They'll say, America, the richest nation in the world, but we got people living like this. What they don't understand, what they don't comprehend is that this has nothing to do with America. This has to do with in America, we all have freedoms. One of those freedoms is you can be homeless if you so choose, right? You can do drugs if you want, right? That's part of our freedoms. So it's not lack of resources. There's sufficient resources. It's lack of willpower to stop living this way because they're hooked on the most dangerous drug in the entire world, right? It's designed to hook you and not let you go. So that's the difference. This isn't marijuana. This isn't, methamphetamine. This is not none of that stuff. This is something different, according to people that have done it all. Dogs, Shannon, what's going on? How are you? Zombie Queen, how do you feel about when people say you can't help them? Um, they're right to a certain extent. First off, we always have to what type of help, right? What do you mean by help, right? Giving them water, that's help. But is that what you're talking about? Right? Or, do you mean taking them to treatment, right? Because that's help. But you know who actually has to help give really good help? Themselves, right? So you can give them water, you can give them food, you can give them clothing, you can give them support, you can give them love, you can give them praise, you can give them a ride, you can, cheer for them. But if they don't want to help themselves, they'll just turn around and leave. You know, they'll register, they'll go in there, take a shower, and get clean, and eat, and go to sleep. But then the next day they're going to be out in the streets because they really don't want to get help. They're not ready. You know, so they wanted a different type of help. They wanted just to sleep help, right? They wanted just to eat type of help, right? When we say help, we say we have to be clear on what we mean by help. Francie Goins, I admire the what you do. I admire the what you do and the sentiment behind it, but I have trouble watching some of them. It just breaks my heart. I don't know how you do it. I do it very gently. Frenzy, yeah, this is not for everybody, right? It's not just anybody can go out there and just talk to these folks, right? Because it could be detrimental to a person's health, their well-being, their mental capacity, and yeah, I think I'm well suited for that. So I'm well suited for the task. Now, if it was removing root canals or like doing root canals, I'm not well suited for that, right? I'm not good at that. If it was a if you gave me like a Bud Light challenge, right? Drink these Bud Lights, I'll give you $100. So that's I'm not well suited for that type of challenge, right? So there's some things I can do, some things I can't do. Triple L La Cabezona is late. Why are you late? And what were you doing? And what is going on? Yolanda cierra la puerta. Bendiciones para usted y para todos esa gente que ayuda. Porque aunque usted platique 5 minutos con ellos, hace diferencia para algunos. You guys like my Spanish? My Spanish is pretty good, huh? So Yolanda Puerta says, blessings for you and all of the people that help, because even though you speak to them for 5 minutes, it makes a difference for some. Muchas gracias, Yolanda. Muchas gracias. Cierra la puerta. Kung Fu Freddy. Man, it would have been cool if I was wearing my little Kung Fu shirt, right? Or no, ninja shirt. I have a shirt that says, ask me about my ninja costume or outfit, right? I love that shirt. I need to wear it again. Kung Fu Freddy says, great job of interviewing and bringing this epidemic of fentanyl to light, and your interactions you are doing is well needed. We pray for your safety. Thank you, Kung Fu Freddy. I appreciate you. John Fields, what is going on? How are you? Amy Schweitzer, seen it. J Love loves ninja shirts. Zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. John Fields is good for the most part. I'm doing really good, John Fields. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you. Dog says it poured bad where I work. Water is good. Daniel says, Art, do the ninja thing. I need the shirt. Don't have a shirt. I'm doing the Led Zeppelin thing today. Kiki, the picking up chicks shirt you had the other day is hilarious. How do you pick up chicks? Very gently. Very gently. Don't want to crush them. Led Zeppelin, John Fields. I play Led Zeppelin when I'm at the gym and when I'm driving like on like a road trip, when I'm going far. I just crank it. I crank up the volume. Pepe, what are you doing this weekend? Where are you going? What's happening? Pepe's gonna get some work done on the truck. That's awesome. Myra and her questions, man. No more beans for Myra. When Myra eats beans, she gets her questions. She asks retractful questions. Ms. Paul Art, do you ever feel in danger? When I eat lots of beans, I'm definitely in danger. I'm in danger of being Myra Jr. Beans are yeah, beans are tough, man. Beans in Arizona, I think they're different than other parts of the nation, right? So Myra had a medical procedure She is now retracted. She's fully retracted, guys. Ms. Paw is feeling the danger from beans. Dog says, you tried yet, Art, after all those new interviews, right, in a row? Tired. Am I tired? Nah. You let Marina down gently. J Love says, my friend passed away the other day. Our own friend killed him. We were all devastated and confused on why our own friend. So my condolences for the loss of your friend, J Love. It's super sad. Hopefully there's some justice or there's some reasoning as to what happened. That's super sad. Triple L, I was doing late night grocery shopping, now putting food away. How many bags did you did you load up, right? How many grocery bags and how much money did you spend, right? Because I'm telling you, 3 bags at the grocery store is like $100 nowadays. That's crazy. LB, so this weekend I'm going to attempt to cut my kiddo's hair. We're trying to be debt free and not pay anyone to do it. So wish me luck, lots of luck. I pay $40 for my haircut every week. $40. Susanna Rodriguez, Art, it's the choices people make. Sometimes they don't strive to better themselves. I also admire you, but I can not see a lot of those videos. It breaks my heart. I pray for your good health and safety. Thank you very much, Susanna. I appreciate you, your kind, warm sentiment, your prayers. I'll take them. Uh, I feel good. I feel comfortable out there. I'm never in danger. It's not easy. It's not super friendly all the time, right? Not super inviting, but uh, I grew up in the 1980s. I grew up. What was it? 8th Street and Roosevelt. That was my little hood in the 1980s. It was a different world back then. Ms. Pa, do many of the people you video see our comments of encouragement? I don't know about many, but some do. Some do. Some don't care about comments. Some don't care about the videos. Some don't care about encouragement. Some do. I would say the majority don't care, but some do. J Lo's gonna send me the link. Why don't you just post the link right here? It's easier if you do it. You're giving me homework? Amber in Kensington. I've never been to Kensington, right? I've never been to Pennsylvania ever in my life. Philadelphia, never been there. Triple L says 4 bags, $110 plus some change. Man, Pepe, you get haircuts every week. Every week, gotta get this. Gotta get it trimmed down. I Yeah, when I was younger, like I wouldn't cut my hair all the time, but now that I'm older, you gotta look presentable. You gotta look decent, right? So you're not gonna catch me trashy out there in the street. So at least I don't think. Kung Fu Freddy, the immigrant song, is still badass, badass. Yeah, Black Dog, immigrant song, um, rock and roll. Shoot, uh, when the levee breaks, whole lot of love. I love all that stuff. I know all those songs. Darlene Wilson, have you been to Boston? I've never been to Boston. It's too mad wicked up there. Yeah, I've never been to Boston. Daniel says I used to get a fade 2 times a week. I've never come here in more than once in a week ever. 1 week, 7 days is good. It's okay. Achilles' Last Stand. Susanna Rodriguez, Art, do you have a full time job? Then you do this. So I have a career in the insurance industry. I'm a licensed professional in 19 states in America. I'm licensed in insurance in 19 states. Before I was doing insurance, I was doing real estate in Arizona. So I've been there 15 years, and yeah, I have a full time job. I have a career, I have a pension, have 401k, I have benefits, I have all that stuff. All of this YouTube stuff is like totally off to the side, has nothing to do with work. So I stay super busy, very, very, very busy. Fernanda Lewis, hi Art, just now tuning in. How are you? I'm doing really good, Fernanda Lewis. Thanks for tuning in all the way from Southern Arizona, the Tohono O'odham Nation. Appreciate you. Boogie says I've been doing a better job at coming out the house decent ever since the Google Cam caught me off guard. That's funny. That's funny. Rita says, Art, do you know if that newer drug is causing some kind of flesh eating disease? I actually don't know. I haven't seen it here in Phoenix. That is called xylazine, right? It's a what is it? A veterinary. It's like a tranquilizer for horses. They call it trank for short, but the official name is xylazine. And they say that they're mixing xylazine, the tranquilizer, horse tranquilizer, with blues because the horse tranquilizer makes the effects of blues last longer. Unfortunately, you have to inject it, and because it's for horses, it's to some people it eats their flesh. So wherever you inject, you're gonna find like a big hole in the next 2 3 days because just kind of it's crazy craziness. Triple L La Cabezona just saw the shirt. Led Zeppelin for life. John Bonham drums. John Paul Jones keyboard. Robert Plant vocal, and Jimmy Page guitarist. Right. So yeah, talented, talented guys. Myra says, Art and Daniel, you know what? I can appreciate that I used to think that was excessive until I kind of dated someone who didn't give a crap about haircuts. That's why I stopped talking to him. Ladies, let that be a lesson to you, right? So make sure that whoever you love, whoever you date, make sure they're taking care of themselves, right? Because if they let go of this, they're gonna let go of that, and pretty soon they're gonna be looking all sloppy, all crappy, and 5 years later, 10 years later, be like, what happens to the guy I fell in love with, I married, right? Like who are you? That's funny. Pepe says I shave my head every 3 days. Myra, I always wear hats too. Nice. Katrina, since you're a leader, manager at your job career, do you still write policies since you're licensed in 19 states, or do you just review them? I don't write policies. I don't sell. I manage. I manage people. So yeah, but it just we're supposed to be licensed, right? So even though I don't sell, I have to be licensed because I manage people that do sell. So yeah, fun times. Miss Paul, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. John Lennon. You guys want trivia on John Lennon? Let's see how good you guys are. You guys all know who John Lennon is, right? All right. So, what was the name? You guys can't Google this, okay? What was the name of the building where John Lennon was shot in front of? Right? Where was he staying? Very famous, popular. Anybody? Joel from Maine, Dakota. Did you know that, Joel, or did you Google it? But you probably didn't Google it because you've been around. So yeah, Dakota. That was the name of the building. It's still there actually, right? So they call it the Dakota. But yeah, he was giving he was signing autographs, and this knucklehead was messed up, man. I don't know why people do that. Amy Schweitzer, have you ever been to New York? Cold here now. Uh, the only time I was in New York was briefly. I joined the Navy 3 months after 9/11, and for that whole year they gave us training. Right after I joined this training, I went to Great Lakes, to get my to go to basic training, to boot camp, and then they sent us a year later. They sent us to Spain to get more training, right? But they flew us there, and so from Phoenix to Dallas to New York, right? So I remember. So this was a year after 9/11, and so we're coming from the west. Here's New York. So I remember the plane going over New York, right? And like flying over the ocean, right? Flying over the ocean. And then it turns, right? Does a U-turn, right? And then it comes back, right? So it came from the west, flew over New York, right? And then flew way over there and then turned and did a U-turn to kind of align and kind of, line up to land in New York. So when it turned, you know what I saw? I saw like the city, and then I saw up here like a thick layer of brown and black crap, like a thick layer of like, it looked like, how like a mechanic, he's working all day sweating, and there's like a little black line of like funk on his neck. It was a thick line of funk on the New York skyline. So I don't know if it was because they were kind of cleaning stuff up, or if that's just a normal, dirty, you know, nasty. I don't know if that's every day. I was like, but it really made an impact. I'm like, God damn, that's grimy. It was like just grime and grease. It looked like a rat grease. It looked like rats were up on top of this, like huge rats were up on the top of the skyscrapers, just like dancing around, laying their nasty funk up there. Right? It was thick too. It was like a thin little. It was a thick line of crap smeared across the skyline. I was like, what the hell? Where am I? Where are you taking me? So that was my first. That's what I saw in New York. So it's really hard to get that image out. But yeah, I've been to New York, and then so we went from New York to Portugal to London, and then to Barcelona, right? In London, so the airport in London, I think it's I can't remember the name of the airport, but in the airport, and they let you smoke. It was funky, a bunch of people everywhere, all kind of like a million languages, like some in New York too. New York was like that, all kind of you heard every language except English in New York. It was so weird. In England, it was like in London, it was like that too. A lot of people, smelly, stinky. Uh, that was a fun. Barcelona, cleaner, nicer. You could breathe. Yeah, Barcelona. I mean, Spain. I had so much fun in Spain. I had a lot of fun. I'd definitely go back. Amy Schweitzer says pretty much New York City has a lot of pollution and rats. A lot of cancers from 9/11. Damn, I don't like pollution and I don't like rats. I guess I'm never gonna move to New York City. Jan Wyborn, hi art from Kiwi. Jan, so Jan is from New Zealand. I am praying for the three brothers to detox and rehab and go home. Absolutely, Jan. Thank you for checking in all the way from New Zealand. I appreciate you. I think you win the long distance award today, Jan. Thanks for checking in. John Field says, I have a quick story. I was attacked by a raccoon when I was asleep. I kid you all not. I woke up and threw it to the wall and said, what the That's crazy. Attacked by a raccoon. Man, that's something that when they have rabies, they do that, right? They go kind of nuts. Usually they avoid people. If they attack you, man, scary. Melissa Perez, hello. Thanks for joining. How are you? Bart Basquiato says, at work, bored and drinking Modelo's. Just came to say, what's up? What's up, Bart? How are you? What type of work do you do that you drink Modelo's on the job? That is so cool. That's like a cool job. That's a cool job right there. At least you're not drinking Bud Light, man. So this is what J Love sent. Person of interest detained in deadly stabbing West Sacramento police say. 1600 block of Riverbank Road east of Interstate 80, West Sacramento. That's sad. I'm trying to play the video, but it has like ads. 1 second. Hold it.
Well, West Sacramento Police Department tells us that its detectives tonight are investigating this stabbing as a homicide. For hours Tuesday, investigators worked on Riverbank Road in West Sacramento after police say a man was stabbed to death.
It was broad daylight. Somebody would have seen something, I would hope. With me being at work, I don't really know, and I just want to know so I can feel safe back at home.
Fame Dean lives nearby. He said he was outside with a friend when a man who was bleeding and seemed badly hurt came into his backyard asking for help.
He's phoned to us and tell us to call 911 because he cannot hold his phone properly. The way he was looking and I saw him, it's like they have a big argument or the fight. And that's how the thing, that's my point. That's how the thing maybe started.
The West Sacramento Police Department said its officers responded to reports of some kind of fight or disturbance about 1:45 p.m. and that when they arrived, a man was dead outside. Lifecopter 3 was above the neighborhood as investigators worked to piece together what had happened.
That's sad.
All the people.
That's sad, J Lo. That's J Lo's friend that passed away, and that's J Lo's friend that did the passing away. So life is harsh. Pamela States, thanks for checking in all the way from our northern neighbor, Canada. Appreciate you. Colombian Princess, hello. Carlene, if you are outdoors where there are raccoons in the area and you have food, raccoons would likely come around you. They love to raid anything with food around. They are very good motivated. Do they like tacos? Because if I'm eating tacos outside in the woods and they come try to take my tacos, it's gonna have some problems. Omar Robles Garcia, what is going on? Chapulín Cordero, hello. Bart Basquiato works at a liquor store. That's awesome, man. Don't get high off your own supply. Katrina says, hey, Art, by the way, I am rich thanks to you. I put my boyfriend on your videos and it was on your first live. It wasn't on your second live, third live, etc. My boyfriend is clean. Like you always say, it's not going to be on anyone else's tone but theirs. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're rich. Spend it appropriately. And I'm glad you're having fun with your boyfriend. Crystalina, I hope that raccoon didn't hurt you. That's straight out of a movie. You can play with the video, says J Love. I'm not going to say anything. Dog says, I'm scared of opossums. One nearly attacked me in my face. I ran and messed up my knee for life. Opossums, dang. I don't know what that is. I've never seen a possum, never seen an opossum. Yeah. Rita, Art, I think you're still hungry. I think after I'm done here, I'm gonna go eat some of those donuts. I bought a dozen donuts. I'm so bad. Omar says, did you the interview of me a couple months ago, or is it the other guy? I can't even remember who it was. Loss of Phoenix. Yeah, you're not on the Loss of Phoenix there, Omar. Donuts, a dozen donuts. 12 of them. That means 12 for some of you guys. Amy Schweitzer, Raccoon Whisper on YouTube. He's in Canada. I have a few that have dinner every night. Raccoon Whisper on YouTube. What the heck? There's somebody that actually, that's cool. Anthony Villarreal, saluda Art from Moreno Valley, California. Awesome, Anthony. Thanks for checking in all the way from Moreno Valley, California. Katrina's about to go get some Dunkin' Donuts. That's funny. Bryce says, are you going to eat a donut for me, Art? Yes. Absolutely, Bryce. I'll hook you up with a donut, man. Crystal says, sounds good, Art, with coffee or milk. Milk. I bought specifically that little milk thing, so that's funny. Carlene says, opossums are good for the environment. They eat lots of ticks. Man. Ticks. That's crazy. Sacred Assault, a bit late, but still glad to be here. Thank you, Sacred Assault. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. It's never too late. Rita said, I miss having donuts. Rita, why can't you eat donuts? No more? That's it? You gave them up? Retired from the donut game? I have a. Did I tell you guys that on Facebook I have a teacher from a third grade teacher from when I was in elementary, Miss Gillis. She wasn't my teacher, but she was a teacher that was there when I was there, right? I remember her. I was little. She used to be all tall and, just a big person. When you're little in elementary, and she's a friend of mine on Facebook, and she probably doesn't remember me, right? Because that was like freaking, I'm talking about 35 years ago, right? 38 years ago. So she don't remember me. So, but she's a friend on my Facebook. You guys should go follow her. She's a sweet lady. She was a third grade teacher. Hopefully, I see her soon. She likes the videos. Um, I'm gonna show you who it is, so you guys can go add her. Go add her and say that Lost in Phoenix Art Castro Center sent you. So that's the name, Chris Gillis, Miss Gillis. You guys see right there? It says Phoenix Elementary. So she's retired. Yeah, she's been retired for a long time, but that's where I went to school right there, Phoenix Elementary School District. She lives here in Phoenix, and it's so cool. It's weird because I passed by there today. I passed by that school today. Every time I pass by there, I get like butterflies in my stomach for some reason. It's kind of weird. But yeah, she's like 70 some years old. I should try to see her soon. Sweet, sweet lady. Real nice. She was a nice teacher. I liked her. Never had no issues. Pamela States. Pamela States is making a statement. Hit the like button. Absolutely. Listen to Pamela more often, gang. Walking Bird says taquaches are good to have around. Are taquaches skunks? Amy Schweitzer. What happened to Lulu's puppy? I have no idea. I haven't asked her. We the people. Hey brother, we appreciate very much what you're doing. God bless you. We the people, thank you very much. You're so kind, you're so nice, generous. I appreciate your warm sentiment. I appreciate the kind words, and thank you for the support. You are awesome. J Love says, I think taquaches are skunks. Skunks. Yeah, probably. I'm not sure. I've heard the word taquache, which is it's like a weird word, taquache. Omar says, never mind. It was you that did the thing. I've been sober for 9 months now. Life is great. Awesome, Omar. Congratulations on your sobriety. Keep pushing. Kiki says, a skunk is a zorrillo. A taquache, I think, is a possum. I still don't know what a possum is. Omar, send me an email. Lostinphoenixyt@gmail.com. Lostinphoenixyt@gmail.com. Send me an email, and maybe we can do an update video if you're 9 months sober, okay? Man, at least it's Friday tomorrow. I'm ready for the weekend. And then you know what? I took out Phoebe outside to go to use the restroom today, like in the evening, right? Like I don't know, 6. I think it was 6 or maybe earlier. I'm not sure, but you know what? Like that, it felt. I don't want to say the cool word, but it wasn't as hot as it's been. It feels like fall. It feels like fall is coming to me, which is kind of odd to say because I've been ready for fall. So, and then I just got the notification that my electricity bill for October 1st is going to be $400. Last month it was $620. The month before that it was $500. So I was like, please God, don't let it be $700 in October. And I think God heard me and he knocked it all the way down to 400. Can you guys believe that? Carlene says, our possums look kind of like giant rats. Really, they are much cuter though. So in Phoenix, we don't have, I've never seen a rat in Phoenix. I've seen mice, mice, but not rats. I find rats and mice disgusting, so, woo, nasty. Myra says, sweater weather, please. Yes. We the people, I live in Northern California, PG&E, and my monthly bill averages 400 to 600. My goodness. Nah, it's there's a lot of factors, right? It's I'm renting this house. It's a big house. It's an older AC unit. It's like a 20-year-old AC unit, so it's inefficient. Um, so yeah, that's crazy. It's the most I've ever paid. Rita says, I remember an Omar, but I would have to go look at his face. Congratulations. I keep it up. Yep, absolutely. Keep it up. Pepe says, my bill is always like $30. Dang, must be nice. So, anyways, tomorrow, you'll see Jessica's mom, Michelle. So I saw her today. Danielle Williams says, I'm afraid to see what ours is going to be. We've used fans mostly because we didn't want the high bill. Yeah, it's just been hot. It's been super hot this summer. Um, yeah, it's crazy times. When I get off of here, I'm gonna have a tough decision to make, right? So I got a dozen donuts. What do you guys think my tough decision will be? Anybody? Anybody? I'm gonna try to eat one only, Colombian princess. So my tough decision is gonna be which donut do I eat first? Rachel Aguirre, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Rest, and we'll see you soon. Danielle Williams says, but it's been miserable. I'm really hoping for a cold winter. Susanna Rodriguez says, don't eat them. I gotta eat donuts. Donuts are good. We the people says, please stay away from donuts. Donuts equal diabetes. Uh, I think eating a lot of sugary stuff would lead to diabetes. Good thing is I don't eat a lot of sugary stuff. Right? I really don't have a sweet tooth, believe it or not. So um, yeah, I really don't. So I'm kind of thankful for that because at my age, it's not good. Zahira Casares, in moderation. Everything in moderation, right? Beans in moderation. Marcia, bonjour. It is Friday, 6 a.m. Coffee time too. Good morning, Marcia. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Hopefully, you got a good night's rest. Marcia is in southern France. She's joining us. She's in the future already, right? It's already Friday where she's at. It's barely 9:01 p.m. here in Phoenix, Arizona, United States of America, planet Earth, while she's across the pond, across the Atlantic Ocean in Europe, in southern France somewhere, and it's already the future over there. So, what flavors do you have? I have I have the chocolate one. I have the one with the coconut thing on it. I have the little one with the little peanuts. I hate saying the word peanuts. So here's why I don't like I don't here's why I do not like the word peanuts, right? Because when I get on a plane and the stewardess people, right, the airline, the flight attendant, they come by and they give you water and they ask you peanuts, and I say no, thank you. I like women, and because to me, like when they say it, it's like it sounds like something else, right? You know, so yeah, no peanuts for me. But yeah, so it's like sprinkled, chopped up little nuts, right? So yeah, that's so I don't know which I'm gonna get. I got like a wide assortment of them. Susanna Rodriguez shared donuts with the homeless. Awesome, Susanna. What else should I share? An umbrella, a pillow, some covers. Zahira Casares. I live next door to Randy's Donuts. I've never heard of Randy's Donuts. I don't think we have Randy here in Phoenix. We have Dunkin', Rainbow, and those are the only ones I really know. Randy, I don't know about Randy, right? Depends where you're at, Zahira. Boza, yeah, Boza, and what's the other one? Krispy Kreme, right? Krispy Kreme, is that still around? Haven't seen them in a while. Boza, Krispy Kreme, yeah. I don't have them where I'm at, so at least I don't see them. Zahira Casada says the big ass donut off the 405 near LAX. I think I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna Google it. Randy's Donut. So I'll be right back, okay? Be right back. Gotta check out the dogs. Come here. Ugh. Here's one. I'm scared to pick up the other one because he kind of pooped a little bit and he didn't wipe his butt right. Come here, boy. Damn, they smell. You guys are funky. I'm gonna have them here for like 60 seconds. So admire them, look at them, pet them. They're a little funky right now. Hey, stop. So yeah, this guy, right, like 3 months ago was super little, right? I could hold him like this and now he's all freaking huge. So this is Phoebe. She's like a year and a half. And this is my low, not my high, my low. So he's going to be the dad and she's going to be the mom. You guys will see the puppies. You guys will be the grandparents and the uncles, the aunties, the tios, the tias, the nanas, the tatas. You guys, I'm going to let you guys name one of the puppies. He burped. Did you hear him? He burped. Look how well behaved they are right now. Look, they're like obedient. They're behaving. They're so cute. Aren't they cute? They get me mad sometimes, but they're kind of cute. Stop. Stop. He wants to eat the microphone. What kind of dogs are they? They're stinky dogs. They're the type of dogs that need showers. They're the type of dogs that I need to like dunk in some shampoo mix. Emphasis on the poo. Phoenix, Arizona, High Q Dogs. I am Tara. We also have Lamar Donuts. Cool. Dogs and donuts should always be in the same sentence. Phoebe likes licking me. She likes the way I taste. She's always licking me. She licks my fingers, my hand, my legs, my toes, my face. Are you into vintage clothing? Actually am. Yes, I actually am. Amy Schweitzer, I have three or 32 Shih Tzus. Wait, I have three. 2 Shih Tzus and a Chihuahua, and the Shih Tzus are at work. Yes. All right, time to go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. 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 Come on. Let's go. Bye. Oh man. So yeah. I remember when I was a kid, there was a doll. There was a doll called My Buddy. My Buddy, My Buddy and Me. Anybody remember that or nah? So hold on. J Love sent a video. I'm trying to decipher it. What does it say? All right, so I'm gonna show you a video that J Love sent. I don't know where she's going. She's going to Alley. She got this dude. A ramen, a cup ramen, and something else. Like a young dude and some groceries. That's nice of you, J Love. What's his story? He looks like 25, 26, 27. It's a little dangerous for you to be out in the alleys giving food to people. J Love. But that's still nice of you. Gotta be careful. Oveli Suli, if you don't mind, how old are you? How old am I, gang? How old am I gonna be? Am I gonna be? Marble Torres says my dog is a terrier, came straight up from Yahualca, Jalisco, Sabaje. My dad had to hitch with the dog from Mexico to Central Cal because they didn't let him get home the Greyhound. True story. Awesome. Beatrice Osorio says 35. Wrong. I wish I was 35. 25? Shoot, I definitely wish I was 25. I was having fun when I was 25. 47, that's incorrect. 49, Myra, you're incorrect. Boogie 58, I'm about to block. Where's Boogie at? Boogie is on timeout because she said I was 58. Boogie, we'll see you later, Boogie. You need to go do your math. Colombian princess is about to get. Nah, she wasn't. She did, at least princess. I'm definitely not my 50s, but I'm not gonna put you in timeout because you weren't that far off. Angelina, yup, she better be in math class right now, right? Studying. I'm 48. I'll be 49 in December. 49 years old. Holy crap. Yeah, 40. Yeah, 48. I got real good genes. My mom has real good genes. I take care of. I drink a lot of water, right? So I drink water. Don't smoke. Don't drink. I'll have a beer, but I don't drink. Generally. Do I miss the 90s? I miss the 80s. I miss the 80s. The 80s were fun. The 90s, I had a lot of fun. Yeah. Pepe, thank you. I appreciate it. So Yeah, I'm 48. I could think I was like kind of generalizing, kind of doing the math in my head, 35 some years ago, right? So, um, but when I was in the sixth grade, I remember her in the third grade. So, Fernando Lewis, thank you. Dude, you in Arizona and don't smoke the rec weed. Yeah, I am in Arizona and I don't smoke the rec weed. I don't smoke rec weed, green weed, any type of weed doesn't belong. Smoke doesn't belong in the human lungs, right? So I'll, smoke it. I did when I was 15 and I did it because I was 15, right? Eventually I grew up, I matured, and I'm like, I don't need this crap. This to me it's stupid. Smoking is like dumb. That's just me though, right? You do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better, feel I don't know, so yeah, some people need to be numb through life for whatever reason, right? I don't. I just need water, and I'll have a beer once in a while, right? I'll drink two. I stopped drinking beer after three, because I don't like the numb feeling, right? Not being in control. I don't like that. Life is so beautiful. Like life is amazing. Why would you want to be asleep, through half of your life? Is Bookie back? Let me know when Bookie's back. I want to test her math skills. That's what I've never put anybody on timeout ever in my life. Free Buki. Bart Basquiato says I need the weed to deal with the customers with no common sense. That's awesome. Hey, that's what pepper spray is for. Psst, just pepper spray the hell out of them. Kimberly is still smoking. That's awesome, Kimberly. You do whatever you need to do to make get through the day. I know life is hard. Some people need water. Some people need alcohol, right? Some people need marijuana. Some people need blues. Thankfully, I don't need none of that crap, right? Like none of it. Give me tacos, give me donuts, give me other things, and I'm good, right? So Anita is back. What happened, Anita? How are you? Who sings this song? Baby, come back. You could blame it all on me. Uh, Susanna says you only need God. Yep. I need water once in a while. I need tacos once in a while. All right, nobody puts Buki in the corner. Oveli Suli, were you was your name earlier Marina? You remind me of somebody that was here earlier named Marina. Katrina says, does good still count as an addiction though? Buki is back. What's up, Buki? Buki, how old am I? Nobody answer. Nobody give her a hint. Nobody give her the answer because you're gonna go on timeout next. That's funny. That is fun. 58. Nobody's ever told me that ever in my life. Holy jeez. Marsha, December 15th. Yes, I think it's a Saturday this year. What am I doing? Where am I going? What am I doing? Where am I going? It's a Friday actually. And do I get paid that day? Not sure, but Kung Fu Freddy, did you just sing Baby Got Back or Baby Come Back? Who sings it, Art? You know what? I really don't. I sang "Baby Come Back." You could blame it all on me. I don't know who sings it, but it's from the 70s or 80s or way back in that era. I've never put Buki in timeout. Never put anybody in timeout ever in my life. Isn't that crazy? That 58, it just triggered me right there. 58. I only block people. Like I can't block Buki. She'll just, she just has sausage fingers like I do, right? Sausage fingers once in a while. I hit the wrong key. I'm from 74 and I am a Sagittarius. I am the Centaur, the dude, half dude. He goes like this, like half horse, half dude with the, whatchamacallit, Centaur. Amy Schweitzer is a player that's saying, baby, come back. Got it. Boogie, hey, at least I didn't accidentally hit 68. Damn, that is true. 68. I look that jacked up. Maribel Torres, like I said before, I'd rather be called any name on the book except old. Angelina Vito, he's just keeping his identity from us, you guys. My man was a secret band member in the 1980s. My man was a secret band member in the 1980s. Nice. Marsha says, my dear dad was December 4th, Air Force hero. Amen. That song, Baby Come Back, you could blame it all on me. 1977. Wow. Laura. All right, nobody tell Laura. Laura, how old am I? This is a quiz. There's a question only for Laura. Laura, how old am I? Buki, look, she just walked in, and I asked her one question, and boom. That's awesome. Good job, Laura. Good job. Laura wins a donut. Amy Schweitzer, age is nothing but a number. Monica Vargas, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Get some rest. We'll see you soon. Art, you look 40 though, so don't even get offended by my sausage fingers. They're hating. Chorizo fingers. I really do have like sausage fingers. Check that out, man. That's crazy, right? You guys want to do the jail thing? Like, how people visit people in jail, but there's like a window, like a big thick window, like separating them, right? And they do the phone, right? The phone so they could talk, they could hear each other, and then they do a little hand thing. You guys want to do that? Go. You guys should do that. Go do this and then take a picture of your hand on my hand and send me a picture, please. That'd be really cool. You get a donut. The one with peanuts on it. Ready? Mara says that brings back triggers. Oh my god, you guys are funny. So check it out. Lost in Phoenix IT@gmail.com. Send it there. Mara, when I get the picture, I'm a don't look. I want to get you triggered, you know? Oh, sheesh. Sad. Angelina, I took a picture now. Where's my pizza? I don't have pizza. I have donuts. What the hell? What what the hell is that? This is what I was talking about. Like this. Hold on, let me do a tutorial for you guys. Can we walk you through on what I was asking you guys? Here's the assignment. All right, go like this, right? Go like that. This is what I meant right here. This is what I was talking about. See, look, you see? This is the assignment, kids. That's the assignment right there. I don't know what this is. This is not the assignment. Look, this is not the assignment. That's not the assignment. Don't slap yourself in the face and record it, okay? Because I'm anti-violence. Whose massive hands is this, right? You guys are funny, man. That's Pepe right there. This is so Danielle Williams sent me I think possums. That's what possums look like. Definitely big rats. My God. Hopefully we won't have any of those in Arizona. Hopefully. Who's that? Who's hydrating? Not somebody else that messed up the assignment. Playing peekaboo with their hand. Somebody playing peekaboo with their hand. Someone like, there's Myra right here. What the heck, kids? The assignment is not difficult. The homework is not hard. This is what it's supposed. Hold on. Oh, not that one. So this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. All right. And this is what you guys are sending me. It's like a it's like a horror movie, right? The Hand. You guys are funny. The Return of Sausage Fingers. Sausage Fingers Part 2. Deadly Sausage Fingers. When deadly sausage fingers attack. So this is Joel's hurricane, right? Is that what it's called? Hurricane headed towards Joel's house right there. All right, so Joel is over here somewhere, right? Joel is there, and that's the eye of the storm. So Joel, you better move to Arizona real quick. Marcia, I love you, but you missed the assignment too. Hey. Check out my hands. My hands. Hey. You guys are funny. You have really cool hands. Your hands are really, really cool. But this is what I'm looking for, kids. This is the assignment. Check it out. Can somebody please send me the assignment, the correct homework? You'll get an A if you send me something like that. It's funny how you guys all have different interpretation, right? This is Myra. Okay. Where's a so Pepe had it like this, Myra had it like this, and Marcia had it like this. Oh, you guys are funny. I'm having fun with this. Marcia said Jean-Francois took the photo. Marcia's husband is Jean-Francois. Took the photo. That's so cool. Belinda Luna, what is going on, Belinda? What's happening? You guys are funny. It's only 9:30. I'm getting a little hungry. What does that little that squirty bottle say? What is she trying to squirt out of that bottle? Sensual vanilla. I'm at the Google that product, see what it does. Aromatherapy sensual vanilla. Aromatherapy sensual. I'm trying to read like what it says. I'm trying to read that little tiny words right there. Something in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Absolutely inspires sensuality while absolute soothing. That's cool. Bryce Gardner, awesome. Thanks for sending in the assignment. Incorrect assignment. You guys are funny. Maybe come back. The whole class failed. God dang. 1A. So tonight's class, one kid got put in timeout and the entire class failed the assignment. Holy crap. There's no lawyers here. There's no doctors here. There's no rocket scientists here. None. I still love you guys, though. You guys are still amazing. Marcia says, we go from donuts to peanuts to hands. Sometimes you gotta be a rocket surgeon. True. The Golden Girls reruns are on. I know one name of those actresses. Wait, was Betty White on there too? B. Arthur. Do you guys remember B. Arthur, the tall one? B. Arthur. Malo gato is what the Spanish ladies call me at work. Man, malo gato. If a bunch of guys call a girl malagata, that means it's not good. Alma Amador, I'm out. Have a good rest of the night. Thanks for joining, Alma. Appreciate you. We didn't get to see your hands, but that's okay. Betty White was awesome. I thought she was gonna live forever. Like Betty White, like damn, every year, Betty White, Betty White, Betty. She's still around, but yeah, she's amazing. She'll live on in our hearts forever, right? Alira baby, I am a biologist. You wouldn't believe. That's awesome. Keep biologizing. Keep biologizing. Joel from Maine. B. Arthur was a Marine during World War II. You know what? And I believe that too, because back then women were real women, right? That contributed to the cause, especially during World War II. Nowadays, hell, you don't know what's a real woman nowadays, right? We don't even agree on what a woman is anymore, right? So. Oh man. That's kind of cool. That's like one good way to throw up like a gang sign, but it's like your gang sign and you're holding your favorite drinks, your little shots, 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 but you're throwing gang signs at the same time. It's like East Side Bookie right there. East Side Bookie. When she's not in timeout, she's throwing up gang signs and she's taking shots. That's awesome, Bookie. Good job. Multitasking. Taking shots, 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 shots. One thing I haven't done in a long time is dance. I should go to the club one of these days. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna send it to you guys. Eres un gran corazón. Eres fiel y con amor. Me sabes querer. Did you guys add Miss Gillis? Betty White was on Golden Girls. Cool. Celeste Altrice, have you talked to Carla and Migs this week about going to rehab? Last time you seen them, you mentioned when you come back, dropping them off at rehab, I believe. I uploaded a video, 4 days ago. Go check it out, Celeste. Thanks for the question. Appreciate you. Pepe wants to dance cumbias. Cumbias are so much fun. Kung Fu Freddy, I watched Stand and Deliver today for the 100th time. Love. Yeah, me too. I watched it. I've seen it 100 times, right? Fingerman. Remember Fingerman? That's funny. I do like cumbias. Cumbias are so cool. Dogs, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Get some rest, and hopefully you feel better, okay? Let Let me see. I'm 2 hours and 5 minutes. Holy jeez. That's a long time. When are you guys gonna be ready to break the record? Anybody? Who's gonna hang with me? We're gonna do a Pepe is down to do a whatchamacallit. Susanna Rodriguez, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Mara says, you going live tomorrow, Art, so I can be ready? I'm not sure. I think so. Tomorrow's Friday. I think. I'm not sure. Elena says, Estelle Getty played Sophia Dorothy's, aka B. Arthur's mom, and Rue McClanahan, Blanche, and Betty White was Rose. So there's like 3 of them or 4 of them? I thought there was 3. 1. Yeah, it's 3, right? Live, Laugh, Love wants to do an all-nighter. That sounded funny, huh? How many people we end up with? Like 30 people? More than half of you guys were asleep. I bet you guys are all knocked out. Hear my dogs out there playing. Myra says, I wish you could tell us about a record-breaking day so I can be ready with some drinks. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Zahira Casares was eating donuts from Randy's Donuts and washing dishes at the same time. I washed dishes today. I was standing there for an hour washing dishes. I'm proud of myself. Crystalina for what? Pepe wants to do an all-nighter on Friday to sleep in on Saturday. Marcia Jean-Francois just left for work in Monaco. That's so cool. May he have a safe trip to work and have a great day at work. Crystalina says, you guys help me so much. Great distraction. I need that right now. Great, Crystal. Yeah, that you're telling us about the knucklehead, right? That you're talking about. Yeah, keep your head up and stay busy. Stay busy, and you'll feel better. Okay, so you're in the right place. We'll definitely keep you busy, and we'll definitely give you homework. You know, like the hands homework that everybody failed, and did you make dinner, Crystal? What was it? Stuff like that. Jenny Rose is a nurse. She's at work right now, and she has 6 more hours to go before her shift is over. She gets to see her 4 puppies at home. Right, Jenny Rose? 4 golden girls. Oh, I thought it was 3 for some reason. So 4. Got it. Mary Lou Madrid, Art, when's the potluck? I don't know. Nobody wants to organize it. Nobody wants to set it up. There's no potluck organizers. Boogie says she's down, but she lives in California, so she's not down to do a potluck in Arizona. Hey, where's Tab at? I haven't seen Tab in a long time. I need to check in on her. Haven't seen Shorty in a long time. Tab. Who else is missing for a long time? Who else? Anybody? Who's missing? Buki is always down. Myra Crystal Cordero. Kung Fu Freddy, good night to everyone from South Tucson, the 520 logos. Let's all support Arturo con el cerote duro. Just kidding. We love you. Are watching prayers. Awesome. Thanks. Stay safe out there in South Tucson. Thank you for the love. Appreciate it. Oh, Tara is Tab. Shit. Polly's at work. Polly Pocket is working. She's making that money. Dirt Star Master. Where's Dirt Star Master at? Tara and Tab. What about Tara and Tab? Those two different people, or who's Tara? Tara. Tara. Oh, Tara Martinez. Oh, she texted me today, so she's doing good. Just sometimes she just can't get on, you know. Hear my dogs? That looks really good. That looks real good. Who do you guys think made that? What do you guys think made this right here? Go. Go. Ruby made it. Ruby made that. That's is that chicken caldo? That looks so good. Damn. That looks yummy, all healthy. That's Milo right there. About to get beat up. Oh, caldo de pescado? Maybe. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's good. Bet you it's yummy. Myra says, thank God I never took his last name. That's my full birth name. I'm exposing my full government name. Ruby says, that's fish and shrimp caldo. That is yummy. Save me some. Bart Basquiato, why Hispanic people make it when it's hot? That's funny. We like to sweat. Sweat. Yeah, so I'm gonna hang out with you guys because I have a little bit of time. Polly Pocket, what is going on? How was work today? Were you having fun at work? Polly Pocket just got out of work. Time to drive home. Lourdes Ochoa. Any word on Lulu? No word on Lulu. Colombian Princess, Pepe, are you going to see him in TJ? Tijuana. Myra says, Carlos and sopitas are good all year round. My kids hate when I make it in the summer. Elena, after he finishes his water, watch him get a Red Bull or second or two and a shot of tequila and then a beer too. Talking about me? Nah. Lourdes Ochoa. Looks like Carla wants help, but Miggy is holding her back. So I'll ask this question, Lourdes. Do you think if Miggs was in jail for 30 days, what do you think Carla would say if I said, hey, Carla, Miggs is in jail. We don't know when he's going to get out. Do you want to go to treatment while he's in there so that when he gets out, you're clean? What do you think he would say? What do you think she would say toward this? Bart Basquiato says she would say, I don't know. Well, when the last time when Miggs was locked up for 30 days, I went and I talked to her and I said, hey, I said just that. I posed that question. Hey, he's in there. Don't you think it'd be cool if you went to treatment? Just do something new while he's in there. And when you get out, you're clean. I asked her that. Do you want to go to treatment? I'll take you right now. Do you want to go? No, I'm not ready. You could lead a horse to water, right? You could bring a big bucket of water to the horse, right? You can't force the horse to drink though, right? You can't open its mouth, right? You just can't. The horse has to want to drink water. Lourdes, easy, she won't go for some strange reason. To me, it's not a strange reason. To me, it's addiction. Addiction is a reason. It's not. It's clear. It's like, it's a clear reason that the addiction is very strong. It's overpowering. It consumes their mind, their body, and soul. So it's just addiction, So it's tough. It's better not to even try it. Don't even use it. Not once. Don't ever do it. Don't do it. Elena said, yes, that's what you did last time you asked about breaking the record and saying you needed something to wake you up. I don't remember. I don't remember none of that because 7 hours talking to you guys, I was sitting down. I was like, damn, I sat down in this chair for 7 hours. Holy crap. Beatriz Osorio, you're my addiction. I come on here every day to watch all your videos. Man, I don't know if that's a good addiction or a bad addiction, right? But it's a addiction, right? So thanks for watching the videos, Beatriz. You're awesome. Very sweet. Appreciate you. Polly Pocket, I watched my screen for 7 years. Holy crap. What does that mean? 7 hours? Lourdes, I hope they both get help. Too young, sad. Yeah, so he's going to be 26 in November and she's going to be 20 in October. So definitely young. They definitely wasted time, wasted years, wasted youth, right? Just gone. You'll never get that back. when I was 19, I learned to dance cumbias when I was 19, by the way. I was dancing my butt off. I was dancing if you, for you folks in Arizona, I learned how to dance at 35th Avenue and Buckeye, Los Perros, right? The, the swap meet, right? Because on Fridays they would have like a dance at night, right? Like 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like a dance. You just like kind of free dance, and that's how I learned. I literally sat there for 4 months, 4 or 5 months, watching everybody dance, and just watching, and then boom, I got the courage. I kind of felt like I graduated, right? Like, all right, cool. I've watched enough. It's time for me to jump in the ring and go try to go take a shot at the title, right? So so then I got in there. I jumped in there, and like, hey, I was pretending I knew. Sometimes you have to fake it when you're trying to make it, right? So I faked it, and then I ended up making it. Like, whoa, like I danced pretty good, and girls like that, right? So eventually I stopped dancing with my broom, and I started dancing with like real like live girls. So I was 19 and 20 and 21. And it was fun. So that I had a lot of fun, right? I would work during the week, and I would go have fun at night. So that was like that's what you're supposed to do in your youth, right? You're supposed to have fun. So these young people that I'm interviewing, right, the Robertos, the Carlas, the Miggies, like I don't understand. I just don't get it. But that's addiction. You're not supposed to get it. Lourdes Ochoa wants to see me dance. Wants to see me shake it, shake, 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 shake. Marcia says, when I was 19, I was working full time for Lord Taylor's company retail. Nice. Everybody's working. Alira, baby, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you, Amy. She was very traumatized when her mother was deported. Her neighbor was absolutely no help. Yeah, there might have been some trauma before that. The things that she saw with the family and the instability. There was instability, right? Obviously, if the mom is getting arrested and then getting deported, right? If you're in the country illegally, you really need to be on your best behavior, because at any moment you could be sent back. So she wasn't on her best behavior, and she suffered. Her children suffered the consequences. So, you know, it's really sad, but um, we got to be careful as parents what we do, right? Because not only do we pay for it, but our later generations pay for it, our children, and that trauma is going to be there because of something we might have done. El pasito tuntun, el pasito tuntun. Marsha was hired for Ralph Lauren Company. Man, Marsha, you done it all. Bart, one more hour, then I'm out, smoke a blunt, then back at 7 a.m. Awesome. That's cool, man. Do what you got to do. Do it. That's funny. El pasito tum tum tu 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 tu. baby baby cakes. Hola from Arlee, Montana. What is going on, baby cakes? How are you in Montana? I'm doing really good, baby cakes. I appreciate you doing real good. Life is good. I have no complaints. I have zero complaints in my life right now. Isn't that crazy? Take no medication. My family's good. Everybody's healthy. I'm healthy. Man, sometimes you have to like look around and be like, damn, I'm blessed. I'm very fortunate, right? Today I got out of the store and I found a penny. Yesterday it was a quarter. The other day it was like a wait, no, today was a dime. Yesterday was a quarter, and the other day was a penny. It's like God's talking to me. I remember when I was a little kid, I was walking. I visited my grandma in Mexico, right? And we're walking, and then she would find pennies, like a little penny on the ground. She would pick it up, and she'd be like, "Look how people don't value a penny." So she would pick it up, and ever since then, I pick up pennies, right? I'll literally bend over and pick up a penny, and if I see it, right? Because that's like my grandma did that, right? It's like in memory of my grandma. So it's like my grandma's talking to me. Isn't that crazy? I don't say crazy, but that's kind of how I correlate. It's kind of how I have her in my memory. Pepe used to throw pennies at freshmen in high school. Now picking them up. Baby Cake says, but they say not to you, never know the energy, but yeah, it could be your grandma. True, true. Amy Schweitzer, they are studying a new drug that blocks the craving hormone that addicts have. It will help with withdrawal and future relapses. Kind of like a Wegovy shot, but for addicts. That reminds me a lot of Vivitrol. Vivitrol is a shot that blocks the sensors, right? And so my barber, Billy, he credits Vivitrol to overcoming his addiction to blues. So maybe there's a new one on the horizon. I'm not sure. Bo loves biochemistry. I can't stay long. I didn't come for a long time. I came for a good time, is what Bo loves biochemistry is saying. Just checking in. Have a great evening, everyone. Bo loves biochemistry. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate you. We'll see you later. Yeah, 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 yeah. Phoenix still in triple digits. Today it was 100 degrees. Tomorrow 102, Saturday 104, Thursday of next week 98 degrees. Next Saturday 93 degrees. Holy crap, 93 degrees. Wow. Mara says, I wish there was medicine like a Vivitrol shot that made her hate beans. Amy Schweitzer says, I think it will be great. Something has to give and help is really needed all over. I never seen things so bad. They're going to get worse, Amy. They're going to get a lot worse. So, um, what we really need to do is we need to change laws to not make it optional if people want treatment, right? So like me, right? Like I'm not battling addiction. My mind is good. I can make decisions about my body and medical treatment, right? I don't need the government to babysit me. But half of the people that I interview are suffering from mental health issues and they can't make medical decisions about their well-being, about their addiction, about treatment, none of that, because none of that makes sense to them because they're out of their mind. So we need to change the laws where the government is just going to go around forcibly grabbing these people because they're out of their minds and giving them the proper treatment that they need. Not asking them, but evaluating them, right? Making sure that they're out of their mind and then forcing them into treatment. We're too nice in America. We're way too nice. That's the problem. We need to change the law. Change the laws. Change the laws or elect me president and I'll fix. I'll wave my wand and voila. If I become president, I'm putting half of you guys in timeout. You guys are definitely going to be in time. Half of you guys are going to be in timeout, especially if you eat a lot of beans. You be cutting it loose. If you drink Bud Light, you're definitely getting in timeout. From all 4 of my years, you're gonna be in timeout for 4 years. If you drink Bud Light, if you eat beans, 2 year timeout. Danielle, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Get some rest, and we'll see you soon. Okay. Mark Visions, I agree, but Ronald Reagan stopped that law. Yeah, you know what? I think Ronald Reagan overall did a great job, but that's one of the things that I would disagree with. I'd have to revisit that, right? So that was back in 1984, right? So what was happening back then? What type of politics were happening, right? Because usually there's like a reason for stuff like that, um, but bring back mental institutions, right? Um, so it's like we can't look back 30 years and say, oh, but this president closed all mental health institutions. One of the biggest reasons why they closed those places is because, back then they were uncovering lots of craziness that the doctors and the nurses were doing to these patients, right? Because they couldn't speak, they couldn't report, nobody would believe them, they were out of their mind, and so a lot of atrocities were being committed to these people. So the government decided we're just going to close it all. We're just going to close these because a lot of craziness is happening, so we're just going to close them, right? So a lot of that happened, right? Because that was the fervor, everybody was pissed at that time, right? So it was probably easier just to close it and pretend it didn't happen. And so, decades later, people are still in the streets. So what do we do? We can't have both. I have never drank a King Cobra ever in my life. When I was in high school, we used to drink Keystone. We used to drink Keystone Light in high school because that's all we could afford, right? I think it was like $19 for like freaking 50 some pack, right? Back then in 1992 or something. That's funny. That's awesome. Who's tearing this up? Who's tearing up that pan dulce, that pastry right there? What do you guys think that is? Is that like a French pastry all the way from France? What do you guys think? I think that's Pepe. Right, Pepe? Man, I want like really cold water. This water is not cold. Bart says Cobras were $1.89. Good times. Damn. I remember when gas was $1.89. Damn. 3 years ago, gas was $2.20 nationally. What the hell happened? Tater Dom, what is going on? How are you? Italian girl is eating chicken pot pie with bread and butter. Dang. La Cabezona says Mad Dog when I was a teenager in high school. We used to call it something. Oh, we used to drink Boonies something Hill. It was really Boons, right? Boons. We used to call it Boonies something Hill, Running Hill, or what was it? Do you guys remember that? It was super cheap. Remember? Keystone, Boons, and what was the other cheap? Yeah, MD, right? MD 60 or something. Oh my God, that's crazy. I think me and Live Laugh Love went to the same high school. Kaylani, what is going on? Kaylani, how are you? Thanks for joining. A little late, but a little late never hurt nobody. Live Laugh Love was drinking that jungle juice. Mad Dog 2020. Is that what it is? 2020? That's funny. Myra reminds me of my first love. Dolores was chismeando with the aunt from Mexico. Nice. Orale. I'm getting hungry actually. It's crazy. Like hot dogs don't fill me up forever, you know? Like it's like Chinese food. Like an hour later, I'll be hungry again. Kenzie Lynn Fisher, what is going on? Kenzie Lynn Fisher, how have you been? Where have you been? What's new with you? La Cabezona said, "You dropped a bomb on me, baby. You dropped a bomb on me." I remember that song. That was playing at a party when I was super drunk. Man, it's crazy. So one of my first parties ever, I was like I was 15. I was 15. I was a freshman. I went to my first party, and I was at a party with and seniors and was I 15? I had to be older. I was probably 16 or 17, and I was at a party with seniors and juniors, and there was like older people there. They're like older, so like this one. So here's what I remember. Okay, we're drinking MD 220, right? Whatever it's called, some boonies, some Keystone. There was a bunch of people in the living room in somebody's house. Some girl, her name was Janice. Right? She was like 20 something. She had like kids. And I don't remember like how we ended up in a room, and yeah, it's just crazy. I don't remember nothing. I didn't black out. I remember bits and pieces. But yeah, that was fun times, man. Those are like things you'll never get back, you'll never be able to do that ever again. So Migs, Carla, they don't know what they're missing out on, right? Amy Schweitzer, 50 degrees in New York tonight, freezing. Winter's coming real fast here. What is your temperature? Today was 100 degrees. Right now it's probably 90. Hell, I don't know. Winter isn't coming. It's coming very slowly to Phoenix. So right now it's 85. So yeah, tomorrow will be 102 degrees. So yeah, no wind tour over here. She did actually rock me. Yeah, she did. She made like this big old massive hickey right here. She tore me up. Oh man. Hickeys cause cancer. Kenzie Lynn Fisher is addicted to hickeys. They're the worst. They get you in trouble at church. You have to wear turtlenecks when it's 120 degrees outside. Then you have to tell the pastor, the priest, what's happening, right? So I have a bad habit. Here's the habit that I have. You guys see the habit? So whenever I have like a bottle, like I have to crush it. I'm like, that's how I drink it. I like crush it. And that's kind of odd. I have to be gentle to bottles, kind of like chicks, right? You have to be gentle with the chicks. How do you pick up a chick? Very gently. Room temperature water is not the best. Scarves and turtle. I've never worn a scarf ever in my entire history of existing. I've never worn a scarf. I have worn a turtleneck though. What happened, Kenzie Lynn Fisher? We really haven't seen you like in months. What happened? You got married? Juliana Sanchez, hello. I just came in and you guys talking about hickeys. My opinion is that they are very tacky and makes you look ghetto. And they produce children. True, Juliana. Very true. I don't have any. Check it out. None. Kenzie Lynn Fisher did not run. Nice. Not yet. Yahor, do you watch Canadian Prepper? What do you think about prepper culture? I don't watch any prepper, but prepper culture, I think I wish I could be a prepper, right? Kind of be ready, be prepared in case, you know, things happen, right? The economy collapses, uh, uh, the electricity grid goes down, our water supply is contaminated, World War III, invasion. Yeah, it's always good to be prepared. So I need to prepare more. Celeste Altrice, does Carla's mom talk about coming down to see her? Yeah, she would love to come to Phoenix to see her daughter. Unfortunately, she committed a crime and she was deported to Mexico because of that crime, and she's not allowed to return back, unfortunately. So, Triple L La Cabezona says you can get them anywhere on your body, just not the neck. Just saying. Cool. Triple L is like giving like hints, details. She's like making a map for you guys to go find the treasure. Celeste Altrice, have you ever offered Carla to take her see her mom? I have. So there's like 20 some videos of me talking to them. Check them all out because you'll see on there that yeah, I have offered many times to drive her to Mexico to go see her mom. Yep. I did actually offer like last year. I'll take you to see your mom's. You want to go? I'll take you. And she said, yeah. And then once are you sure? Are you ready? Like next week, I could take you next week. Are you sure? And then like thought about it, like, no, not really. Mara, are you drinking? Did you go drinking? What's happening? How do we end up talking about hickeys? Like what? Who started this conversation? Oh my goodness. Man, it's about to be 3 hours. Holy crap. We might as well go to 7. Hell. We might as well do it. Bookie's getting married. Is she? People watcher, you just wanted to let out a big yawn. My butt bone's getting tired. That'd be so cool. If anybody in Lost in Phoenix got married, we would try to go visit you at your wedding and do a live. All right, guys, we're here at Bookie's wedding. So she's marrying some knucklehead that we did not approve of, but that's okay. We'll respect her wishes. So I'll interview her right now after she says yes and she kisses this knucklehead, right? So it's kind of going to go like that. So you guys have to make sure that we approve. Kenzie Lynn Fisher loves weddings. Phil Daw, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Thanks for joining. Many blessings to you and your loved ones up in the four corners. Danielle Williams, what the heck? I thought you went to sleep, Danielle. What happened? But does he have a beard with tacos, with taco crumbs in the beard? Right? Yeah, the little priest, the priest person, right? The little pastor, the wedding guy is gonna be like, Buki, do you take knucklehead? Do you take this knucklehead to be your lawful wedded husband through sickness? Wait, how's it go? Through sickness and in sickness and in health till death. I would suck at that. Till death do you part. Celeste, do you know if Carla's on any kind of birth control? It would be very sad to bring a child into this world. I haven't talked to a gynecologist. We really don't. There's a lot of things we don't really talk about, right? Because protect their privacy and how do you ask? Hey, Migs, what happens? Yeah, there's a lot of things I don't ask because that's just art can officiant the wedding. I'd be a good officiant. To all the Phoenix, lots of Phoenix fans, I'm single and not looking unless he's a tall, wealthy vaquero. Nice. Mara, are we staying longer so I can hit up the store? I'm probably leaving in 15 minutes. Ruby, when are you getting Ruby? When's the wedding? Mara's having a divorce party. Ruby's having a wedding party. Is that what they're called? Wedding parties? That's funny. All right, gang. I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. It was nice seeing all of you lovely folks, all of your lovely faces that I can't see. But you guys are awesome. Stay blessed. You guys have a good night. Get some rest. Tomorrow's Friday. Lovely, beautiful Friday. I have to work, unfortunately. That's going to suck. I wish I could sleep in. But it is what it is. Got to make money, got to pay bills. And so tomorrow we'll see if I log in here with you guys. I probably will. So Myra, get a big bowl of beans, right? And have like a stack of some whatever you drink, right? As long as not Bud Light. Um, yeah, so tomorrow maybe I'll have one too. Maybe I'll go buy King Cobra tomorrow, right? Bring back some memories, right? Some Keystone Light. Maybe I'll do Keystone Light. High school days. That's freaking funny. Anyways, thank you guys all. I appreciate you. Buki, People Watcher, Live, Laugh, Love, Cabezona, Kenzie Lynn Fisher, nice seeing you. Fernando Lewis, Daniel, Ruby, Myra, Pepe, Danielle, Maribel Torres, all you, Rita, who else? Who else can I say bye to? Joel left a long time ago, right? The storm hit him. Bryce, have a good night. Phil Daw, have a good night. K Rock, have a good night. Celeste, have a good night. Who else? Who am I missing? That's it. Bye.